actually quite sad because rather than dealing with people who are truly interested in journalistic integrity and finding out the truths and the facts, they're coming into that room with a preconceived narrative and bias. The president speaks the truth. He speaks his mind directly. It's just my job to prepare and figure out what the truth is versus what the fake news narratives are.
Karoline Leavitt, a 26-year-old political force, claims she orchestrated one of the biggest moves in talk show history, getting Whoopi Goldberg fired from The View. How did a fresh-faced Republican make Hollywood's most iconic daytime host exit? Could Leavitt's political power really topple Whoopi's reign? Get ready for a jaw-dropping tale of media drama and political maneuvering.
I would like this young lady this is her first job, I would like her to do a little homework. Because she said something yesterday that really pissed me off. And that was, she said there will be no wokeness here.
Before looking into the drama that unfolded on The View, let's first take a closer look at who Karoline Leavitt is and what's behind her bold accusations. A rising star in the political world, Karoline Leavitt has made quite a name for herself as a former communications director for Representative Elise Stefanik. But it wasn't just her political acumen that caught the public's eye. It was her unapologetic, no-nonsense approach to getting things done. Leavitt is often seen as a force to be reckoned with in conservative circles, and her rise in the Republican ranks has made her a frequent target for both praise and criticism. Whether you agree with her politics or not, you can't deny that she's proven herself to be a savvy strategist with an eye for disruption. And that's exactly what she's accusing Whoopi of, being too much of a disruption in the world of daytime television. But here's the kicker. Karoline is claiming that she was the one who played a crucial role in making sure Whoopi Goldberg, the biggest star on The View, was finally shown the door.
It means no more funding for illegal DEI programs. It means no more funding for the Green New scam that has cost American taxpayers tens of billions of dollars. It means no more funding for transgenderism and wokeness across our federal bureaucracy.
So, what's the real story here? Why did Karoline Leavitt feel compelled to go after one of the most legendary women in TV history? According to sources close to Leavitt, the controversy began brewing after Leavitt's guest appearance on The View, where she engaged in a heated debate with Whoopi about certain political matters. The conversation took a turn that left Leavitt feeling as though her political views weren't just being dismissed, they were being attacked in a way that was more personal than professional.
It is the belief of this White House and the White House counsel's office that the president was within his executive authority to do that. He is the executive of the executive branch, and therefore he has the power to fire anyone within the executive branch that he wishes to.
Leavitt, a staunch conservative, was on the show to talk about some key issues, but Whoopi, known for her progressive views, wasn't exactly rolling out the red carpet for Leavitt's perspective. As the two went back and forth on air, the tension was palpable. Whoopi, who's no stranger to heated discussions, was holding her ground, but many viewers on social media felt like the exchange was one-sided, with Leavitt being overpowered by the more seasoned Goldberg.
House Correspondents Association released a statement, and it said, the White House cannot dictate how news organizations report the news, nor should it penalize working journalists because it is unhappy.
It wasn't just the political argument that caught the public's attention, though. According to Leavitt herself, the show's producers began pushing an agenda that didn't sit well with her. She claims that they intentionally set up the conversation to make her look bad and undermine her stance. Leavitt's camp believes this wasn't just an offhand disagreement. It was a strategic move to discredit her publicly. A few weeks after that memorable appearance on The View, the plot thickened. Karoline Leavitt dropped a bombshell claim that sent shockwaves through the media world. According to Leavitt, she had been pulling some serious strings behind the scenes, and even went as far as to say, "I convinced ABC executives to cut Whoopi Goldberg loose." The rumor mill went wild as people began to question just how much power this young political figure really held within the media landscape. Could it be true? Could Leavitt, with her political influence, really have the clout to make such a bold move? With Whoopi's contract up for renewal soon, Many are wondering if Leavitt's behind-the-scenes maneuvering might have played a pivotal role in this decision. While there's no concrete evidence that Whoopi is being fired anytime soon, Leavitt's explosive accusations have definitely added fuel to the fire of Hollywood gossip. So, what has Whoopi had to say about all of this? The legendary comedian, actress, and talk show host hasn't been one to shy away from confrontation in the past, so it's no surprise she's speaking out about Leavitt's claims. In an Instagram post, Whoopi fired back at the idea that she was being ousted from The View due to behind-the-scenes political maneuvering. She wrote, "You can't just take me down with a single move. I've been in this game for too long. I'm not going anywhere." Whoopi's loyal fans have rallied behind her on social media, calling out Leavitt's attempt to stir the pot. "Whoopi's been in the industry for decades, and this upstart Karoline doesn't know what she's getting herself into," one user wrote on Instagram. Another fan commented, "The View without Whoopi? No thanks. She's the backbone of that show." As much as this story is about the drama surrounding Whoopi and Leavitt, it's also about something much bigger. The tension between Leavitt and Goldberg represents a larger cultural divide in the media, especially when it comes to politics. There's a growing sentiment in the country that the media landscape has become so polarized that it's difficult to find common ground. Karoline Leavitt, a staunch conservative, is a symbol of this shift. She's not afraid to challenge the status quo, and her success in pushing back against one of the most iconic liberals on TV shows just how deep the political divide goes. If Leavitt's claims are true, and she had any influence in Whoopi's departure from The View, it could mark a turning point in how political media figures exert their influence on the entertainment industry. The entertainment industry has long been dominated by liberal voices, and with Leavitt's rise, there's a sense that the tide could be turning. For those who love to hate on The View, it's clear that this controversy could be a major turning point. Leavitt's accusations have only added more fuel to the fire surrounding the show's already volatile reputation. But what happens if Whoopi does in fact leave? Could The View survive without her? Could Leavitt be the new voice of daytime talk? Or is this just a temporary flash in the pan? Industry insiders have been quick to speculate on the future of The View. Some are even suggesting that Whoopi's departure would completely change the tone and format of the show. Would it lean even more left-wing? Or could this be an opportunity to pivot in a new direction altogether? With the viewership's loyalty heavily tied to Whoopi herself, this could be a risky move for ABC. It's clear that this situation has sparked a massive reaction online. Fans on both sides of the aisle are voicing their opinions loudly and passionately. On one side, Karoline Leavitt has become something of a hero for those who feel that liberal-leaning media personalities have had too much unchecked power. For them, Leavitt's alleged influence over Whoopi's fate is a victory, a moment of justice for those who feel the entertainment industry is skewed. On the other side, Whoopi's fans have mobilized in full force, making it clear that she is, and always will be, a beloved icon. The loyalty of Whoopi's fan base can't be overstated. From heartfelt tributes to fiery defense posts on Twitter, her supporters are vocal about their discontent over Leavitt's alleged behind-the-scenes move. One Twitter user said, "Karoline has done what so many others were too afraid to do, call out the hypocrisy in Hollywood." Another person added, "Whoopi's time on The View should have ended years ago. Karoline is just doing what's necessary." There's no shortage of people who've slammed Leavitt for trying to take down an icon. One Twitter account tweeted, "Whoopi is a legend, and Karoline Leavitt is just playing political games. She doesn't belong in Hollywood." Fans have made their opinions known, but the true weight of this controversy has yet to unfold. So, where does this all leave us? Was Karoline Leavitt justified in pulling the strings to get Whoopi Goldberg fired from The View? Is this a political move that needs to be respected? Or is it just another case of a young political figure trying to make a name for herself at the expense of a seasoned legend? As the drama unfolds, there's no telling what direction this story will take. One thing is for sure, it's not just a story about a political figure and a TV icon, it's a larger commentary on how the media world is changing, how political power is shifting, and how everyone is trying to make their mark. What do you think? Is Karoline Leavitt the ultimate power player in the entertainment and political spheres, or did she cross a line by meddling with Whoopi's legacy? Let us know in the comments below. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. You won't want to miss any of the latest gossip, drama, and behind-the-scenes scoops. And remember, whether you're Team Whoopi or Team Karoline, this story is far from over. Stay tuned for more, and don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. How do you feel about Karoline Leavitt's alleged power move?